This blonde woman woke up from unconsciousness, only to find a gag strapped to her mouth. She reached behind her head and felt a lock. Completely confused, Lisa stood up and walked forward. She wasn't alone. Many people around her wore the same gag, and right in the center of the field sat a massive wooden crate. Next to it, a crowbar. One man stepped up to open it. Everyone else assumed it was a trap and backed off in fear. He pried off a wooden panel, then stepped back, using the board as a shield. But what came out was a pig wearing clothes. Everyone froze. The man dropped the board and walked over to the crate, pulling out a full rack of weapons. Now that the coast seemed clear, people slowly gathered around. Lisa noticed a bag on the wooden board. Inside was a key. She first unlocked Jack's gag, then they all helped free each other. No one knew how they got here, but with weapons in hand, they felt a little safer. Lisa had never held a gun. Jack stepped up to guide her. Just as sparks began to fly between them, a bullet slammed into the board next to them. Jack grabbed Lisa and ran for cover.
That almost hit me.
Blood splattered across his face. He froze in shock. A man holding a rifle fired wildly in all directions, but after just a few steps, he was shot dead. One woman, unsure of what was going on, ran on instinct. She wasn't hit, but fell into a hidden trap. Her screams echoed out. Jack gathered his courage and sprinted to the pit. He saw her impaled on spikes, still alive, barely. He pulled her out with both hands, but they didn't get far. The explosion sent her flying back into the trap again. This time, half of her body was gone. John stepped up to check on her. She grabbed his gun and ended her own pain. John crawled away, then ran toward the forest. He had to escape, but the entire perimeter was surrounded by metal fencing. Suddenly, footsteps behind him.
Don't shoot, asshole. I'm on your side.
Then two more teammates appeared. They covered the fence with their jackets and started climbing over. An arrow flew past them. John shouted for the last teammate to hurry. Another arrow. It struck him in the back. Consumed by rage, the teammate stopped running. He spun around and opened fire, but he couldn't see the attacker. More arrows came. One hit him in the neck. He collapsed. The three survivors kept running and stumbled into a convenience store. The owners raised their hands, seeing the guns. "Take the money," they said. The group lowered their guard. John asked where they were. "Arkansas," the couple replied. John grabbed the phone and called the cops, nearly shouting into the receiver. The officer tried to calm him down and promised to send help, then hung up. One of the women began eating snacks. That's when the store owners started acting strange. "Are you all okay?" they asked. Suddenly, the woman who just ate started foaming at the mouth. John turned to the couple. They were now wearing gas masks. They tossed a canister into the room. Gas filled the air. John reached for his gun, but the owner shot him with a shotgun. Another man was still barely alive. The owner kicked the gas canister right next to him. The man cursed through his last breath before the owner silenced him with a blow to the head. Once the group was dead, they opened the vents, cleaned the blood, hid the bodies, everything back in place. Then, static on the radio. Next group's almost there. The couple quickly got themselves ready. The door opened. Crystal walked in. This time, the real game had just begun.